Welcome back to Face the State. I'm Ariana Bennett. Thank you for staying with us. Well, it's been a long time coming, but Northern Nevada's first dedicated nursing home for veterans is now off the ground. Wendy Simmons, Deputy Director of the State Department of Veteran Services, is here now to talk about that. Wendy, thank you so much for coming on the
thank you
show.
so much for having us.
Okay.
We talked about this a year ago.
Yes, almost exactly a year ago,
it's
actually.
So exciting.
It's very, very exciting. So when we talked about this about a year ago, it was a totally different conversation. It was kind of conceptual. This is what we'd like to build. This is the idea.
Right.
And now we're actually seeing this physically getting off the ground. Tell me about that.
Well, actually, thanks to our wonderful governor, Sandoval, he advanced the funding through the legislative process last year so that we were able to up the date of building for it. So yes, we broke ground in August of this year. Actually, July is when we had the groundbreaking. Last year, rather, 17, and we've been actively engaged in construction ever since with a target date for a ribbon cutting in November of this year.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So fast.
Yeah, it's, well, we've got the A team of designers and construction folks on it, and so we're very excited about it. We actually won't be able to take residents though until probably February of 19.
Okay, so
we have to go
another
through
year.
licensing. Yeah.
All right, we've got a picture actually we can show you guys of the progress right now. This is an aerial view, so tell me what we're looking at here.
Okay, what we're looking at there is the kind of odd-shaped building is Town Hall in the lower right-hand corner, and then to the left is building number 3 or neighborhood number 3. So those are going to be the first two to really be constructed first, although the others are around the periphery, you can't see it. But you're looking at Town Hall, which is the gathering hub for all the activities of the 3 neighborhoods that we have. And we'll have a total of 96 residents, but that one neighborhood up towards the left is going to house 32 veterans.
Wow. Okay, now I want to switch to the blueprint so we can take a look at the finished thing. It's kind of hard to see on our monitors here, but the finished product is going to have a whole bunch of really neat features that are unique to this specific project. So tell me about those.
Ariana, this is a design model that is not standard for nursing homes today. So it's really crafted to be more residential in nature, so that actually when you go in the interior of each of the neighborhoods, the 3 neighborhoods, we're going to have one neighborhood that's rehab and restorative focused, one that's memory care, and then one that is more long-term care. So as far as the neighborhoods go, where the residents and the veterans and or spouses will be in, those are, if you walk in, it's going to look like a house. It's broken up into clusters of 8, halved in 16. I know it's hard to explain, but it's so incredibly exciting. I have to tell you, I've been in healthcare for 37 years. I've never seen anything like this, and it is really remarkable. It's going to be just terrific. Then the town hall, which is the neighborhood hub, designed to invite veterans in the community and community partners and different folks who want to have an event there. Is going to have a restaurant-style dining hall, therapy center. Outside the therapy center, I've got a football field in the tile so that it's goal setting for therapy for the vets that are recovering. Sports bar, coffee bistro, and ice cream parlor.
Wow.
Little general store, and you know, and actually a Nevada room that can be a movie theater or it can be a meeting room.
That is pretty incredible.
I mean, it's unreal. Yeah, you don't see that in nursing homes.
And this is fully funded already, right? I mean,
Yes.
this came through, it was one of the governor's priorities starting in 2015, and so it's not like you're still in need of funding. This is happening.
Yeah, it's under construction actually, and a lot of people don't know where it is. I'm always asked, where is this? So if anybody's ever registered their cars, and they've come out of DMV on Galletti Way and looked at that big vacant field across towards the Nevada Adult Mental Health Campus. That's where we are now. It's no longer vacant. It's under construction. Oh, and we're also going to have a parade ground for military ceremonies or different outside ceremonies honoring our veterans and the community veterans.
Very cool. Okay, so tell me why this is necessary. How great is the need?
There were studies done back in 2014, and it identified that we have about 80,000 veterans in northern Nevada. And there was close to, in the state of Nevada, we have the home in Boulder City, which houses 180. It's at capacity with a waiting list usually. And so a state veterans home is a different model that accommodates veterans or spouses of veterans or Gold Star parents, those parents who have lost a son or daughter in combat. So it's a culture, it's a veteran kind of a culture facility that still provides skilled care. So during those studies, it was determined that we really had a 684 bed need in Nevada for veterans, whether they're going through rehab or whether they're actually needing a long-term care setting. So, yeah.
Wow. Okay, so this has got to be about a dream come true for you.
You know, it is the most exciting project. You know, it's my third retirement job, and so I'm very excited to be part of this. Director Miller brought me in a little over 3 years ago, 3 years and 4 months, as a matter of fact, first as a consultant and then as her deputy, and it's a privilege. It's really a joy to be working with this, and the veterans are so excited. We get calls. We actually have now close to 40 people on the interest list who have been calling and saying, when can we move in? Some think it's a senior apartment or a veteran apartment, but it's not. It's a skilled nursing facility, so they have to qualify.
Right. Okay. So other than this, there are obviously a lot of benefits that veterans are eligible for, and I imagine probably a lot of them aren't always seeking out, you know, these benefits. So tell me what's available for people and who could be getting them.
Oh, okay. This is a huge question. And again, there's close to 300,000 veterans identified in the state of Nevada. We have, as a department, not only is this project you know, a primary focus and goal for the moment, but we have a tremendous outreach program to try to find veterans who never explored the benefits that they'd earned through their service. And so we have what's called a VAS team, a Veteran Assistance Support Team, which has veteran service officers. And those veteran service officers work with any veteran who has an interest in seeking benefits that they may have earned but never tried for, or they were told they wouldn't be eligible for, or they applied and they were denied. So, you know, there's aid and attendance. There's, of course, disability benefits that veterans can have. Every year, the VA establishes more criteria that, based on conditions and period and time of service and location of service, they might be eligible. Our Vietnam vets are the ones that we're finding now with the Agent Orange exposure, who haven't really explored what they could have because they didn't come back to a welcoming culture. Right. So, you know, they can, if they have Parkinson's, excuse me, I'm talking too much.
No, you're fine. Basically, what it sounds like to me is anyone who has served and isn't getting benefits is at least worth checking into to find out.
Without a question, without a question, and so frequently.
And also spouses.
Yes, yes.
Because if you're a spouse of a veteran, you might be able to check in.
I have a dear friend who
I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. We only have about a minute left.
Okay.
But if you could do it quickly, please tell me.
I have a dear friend who's a Vietnam vet who never wanted to go for his benefits. And he was talking to me, and I said, "You've got to go for it, George." His name's George. And he said, I said, "Because your wife will be eligible for benefits afterwards." And he says, "I won't do it for me, but I will do it for my wife." And of course, now he's very happy he has his benefits. So we hate to have our veterans not explore that possibility.
Okay, and so to find out if they're eligible, I understand there's a website. We're going to put that link on our website, ktvn.com. So if you're curious, check that out. And before we go, any final message?
I just want to thank you for inviting us back so we can continue to tell the story for our veterans and what our department as a state agency can provide and be helpful with. So thank you so much.
Oh, well, thank you for the work you do, honestly, and for the update. We're so excited to see what's going to happen with this Veterans House.
Just stay tuned.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're going to have town halls letting people know about it.
A good deal. All right, Wendy, thank you so much.
Thank
I appreciate
you so
it.
much.
All right, that is it for this episode of Face the State. But for more information or to see past episodes, you can just head to our website. That's ktvn.com. Thank you so much. I'll see you next week.